In the first chapter of our course, we talked about all the reasons why women don't invest. We discussed structural problems, and we debunked some common myths that hold people back from investing. In the second chapter of our course, we're going to tell you all the reasons why you should invest. So let's get started. Number 1, taking control of your money. If you don't invest your own money, that means that you are handing over the decision-making power to somebody else, whether it be your bank or your husband. The problem with this is that many women lose access to their household savings in the case of a divorce or the death of their spouse. You can either lose access to your savings entirely or have to go through a lengthy legal process to prove your succession. This lack of access puts women in a vulnerable and dangerous position, which is why it's so important for you to take charge of your money and your financial future. Number 2, inflation and the need for returns. The main problem with just saving your money is that savings don't grow. The cost of the things that you are saving for is increasing at the rate of inflation. Let's say that the current inflation rate is 10%. That means that the prices of the things that you want to buy is going up by 10% each year. So if you are saving for something that currently is worth 1,000 rupees, in 3 years, you will actually need 1,331 rupees to buy it. So if your goal was to save enough money to buy that object, you actually need an additional 331 rupees, which only happens if you get a return on your savings that is higher than the rate of inflation. Number 3, planning for future expenses. Investing for future expenses is one of the most important reasons why you should invest. Let's say that you want to save for your child's university education, which they will incur at the age of 18. Let's say that currently the university fees are 10 lakh rupees and your child still has 10 years to go to university. If the inflation rate is at 20%, by the time that your child needs to go to university, the university fees will cost 52 lakh rupees. That is a 5.2 times increase since the time you started saving. That means that if your savings are not generating a significant return, you would have had to save 5 times the amount to pay for your child's university education. Number 4, precaution. One outcome of technological innovation is that job spans are becoming shorter and more volatile. A lot of jobs are also being continuously replaced by technology. It is more crucial than ever to have a secondary income which you can fall back on in the case that you might need it. The average age of a US company that is part of the S&P 500 index is only 18 years. In 1958, it was 61 years. So there are very high chances that you might outlive your employer. The age of having a guaranteed job for life is gone, not to mention natural disasters which can put your stable income at risk. And more relevant is the fact that many women need career breaks when caring for their children. That is why it's so important to have a secondary income which you can gain by managing your savings. Number 5, retirement planning. Once you retire, your wish is to relax and enjoy. But for that dream to become a reality, you need to start saving today. Let's say that you start working at 25 and you plan to retire at 60. That gives you 35 years to save for your retirement. Considering a lifespan of 80 years, you need that 35 years of saving to last you 20 years through post-retirement, not to mention leaving some money behind for your family. But here's the good news. The government actually encourages smart savings with tax incentives for pensions. Employers are required by law to have a pension plan, where a portion of your salary is deducted to build a financial safety net for your future. There's also the option of the Voluntary Pension Scheme or VPS, which is open to all adult Pakistanis. This tax advantage plan allows you to contribute during your working life for a regular income post-retirement. And the best part is that it's regulated by the SECP, which means that your money is in safe hands. We hope that some of these reasons will encourage you to take control of your investment decisions and create a second income so that your financial future is secured. Stay tuned for the next lesson. Until next time, happy investing.